Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Raenelle-Lee. Today I'm about to do a chit chat get ready with me. So if you all want to watch me get ready to go absolutely nowhere, then continue watching this video.
I'm still going up, I'm sure I'm not broken. I'm still going. Oh, didn't you know I'll be my own redemption?
So I just filmed a tutorial, an eyebrow tutorial / review of the new brow pencil that I bought, which is the Brow Ultra Slim Pencil. So I'll probably upload that video after this video, just so you all will know what I really think of this eyebrow pencil. Oh yeah, y'all, by the way, hit that subscribe button real quick. Feel me? So what I've decided to do is actually recreate a look by Nadia Batson, which I will place on the screen. So she has really been experimenting with makeup for the past couple weeks or whatever, and she's been posting her makeup looks, and I saw this one that she posted. I have never really experimented with the color green on my eyes, so this is going to be new for me. Okay, I'll be using the Warrior 3 palette by Juvia to start this. I'm just going to put some of this green here on my lid, this green right here. So that's what we're going to start off with. So in today's chit chat video, I wanted to discuss kind of my mental health. Now y'all, I have been getting a lot of questions from persons who, not even like friends, just supporters. I've gotten some from friends, but like when I tell you, a lot of my supporters have really been asking me how I'm feeling and how I'm going. By the way, I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color medium beige, and I'm just going to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just blend out that eyeshadow, that concealer. I have been getting like a lot of questions from people asking, well, how am I going during this time, because you all know my anxiety is a pain in my butt sometimes. So a lot of people have been asking, and firstly I appreciate you guys asking, because I feel like you all don't have to ask. You all don't know me like personally. You all, it looks weird now, but hopefully it comes together in the end. You all don't really know me like that, so the fact that you all could even feel like, the fact that I could even pass through your minds for you to ask me how I'm going, it's just really amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this whole COVID thing and how I've been kind of coping with it. So let's take it back to the Thursday when they announced the first case of coronavirus in Trinidad and Tobago. So the first day, I knew from before that it would come, and I think majority of people knew that okay, it would reach our shores eventually. You're hoping for the best, but I feel like it was kind of obvious that it's all over the world. It would come to Trinidad eventually, especially because our borders were open and stuff like that. So I was very calm for the most part, because I feel like I prepared myself for it mentally. And yeah, so the Friday now, after having our first confirmed case, I started to get sore throat. Y'all, my throat started to feel weird. By the way, now I'm going to blend it out with this I think I'm going to use this green here and this yellow, this green and this yellow, to blend that out. So yeah, I started to feel very nervous. By the way, I'm using these brushes from Selfish Cosmetics right now. Friday, when I shot the video, when I was talking about the virus, I was not feeling any kind of flu-like symptoms. As soon as it started to kind of register that okay, we have that virus here now, it's actually here, I started to get like real. Why at this point, why am I getting flu-like symptoms? Like, Raenelle-Lee, you've been good all the time, all of a sudden flu-like symptoms. So I started to drown myself, unfortunately. I started to drown myself into researching all about the coronavirus, where it came from, statistics, blah blah blah. I feel like because I did that, I started to get more nervous. Y'all, now I'm gonna take the yellow and put it above that green there. It looks so weird, like, I don't know. One of the things about anxiety is like, the more that you see on social media is the more nervous you get. And for the life of me, I have no clue why I will choose to even do research on the coronavirus when it was something that I know would scare me. Let me zoom in a little bit. So at this point, I'm kind of doing less research. Your girl started to see all these things popping up on Twitter with symptoms. People started to talk about what happened on day 1 of contracting the virus, what happened on day 2, and they were kind of just saying, like, just talking about the virus and how it was affecting them in terms of symptoms. Tell me why so many people all of a sudden on my social media, and bear in mind I wasn't going looking for this, I was just on social media and friends and stuff were retweeting it. Sore throat was one of the first symptoms that a couple of them were feeling. A week passed and I was still having the sore throat. So what I recognized at that point in time is that majority of these people who complained about having the virus, they would have sore throat on the first day, but by day 4, day 5, the symptoms, or even before, the symptoms would start progressing. But I like how this eye coming out, but this eye not, like, I went too far above with the green on this eye, so I'm just going to take out some of that. And I'm like, at this point, why me? Like, why me? Why do I have to be the one to experience these symptoms, me with my anxious self? It was Monday now, time to go to work. But on the press conference or whatever, they kept saying that if you have flu-like symptoms, stay home. And I felt like me going to work would have been very irresponsible, because I clearly heard the minister saying, if you have flu-like symptoms, stay home. But I'm also feeling kind of bad because I don't really like to miss work just like that. And I know that if I stayed home the Monday because of flu-like symptoms, most likely that would extend the time because the symptoms, it wasn't going. So I was even now drowning myself into doing more research about the coronavirus, and it started to really get to me. As a matter of fact, I have a post on my Instagram where I was just saying that the coronavirus has literally consumed my entire life, to the point where I'm not doing anything else except doing research about the coronavirus. Like, everything I'm doing research, and that is very unhealthy for me. But it was almost like I couldn't stop doing the research. I always wanted to know more. I wanted to know what was happening. I wanted to know what were the symptoms. I wanted to know where it originated, and I was really allowing it to consume my entire life. Okay, y'all, I'll be back. I shall be back. Okay, so the mistake I made is that initially I went too high with the green, so it was having this side look very nice and more neat. Not the best, but it was more neat. It was neater, and that side was just like doing the most. So anyhow, yeah, when my friends had asked me like how I was feeling at that point in time, I was more telling them that, you know, I'm okay, you know, it's just this sore throat or whatever, and I don't understand what is going on because I don't really have sore throat just like that or whatever. So y'all, it was a whole scene with me and the throat, and up to right now I'm speaking to you guys and my throat is a little sore. It's not like it was before, but I actually don't know what is really causing my throat to just be randomly. So I don't know if it is my mind, because I know myself and I know it's possible for it to be my mind. So I won't deny that. And when I used my humidifier for 2 nights, I recognized that my throat had eased up. So I think it could be the atmosphere, it could be dry or something. So that is what was causing my sore throat to really causing my throat to bother me like that in terms of being sore. I'm gonna prime my face now with the Beauty Treats Perfecting Primer. What's the next step after you do primer? Alright, I need to conceal my face. I'm gonna use the Jordana Complete Coverage 2-in-1 concealer. This is in the shade Mahogany. It is, I believe, the darkest shade that they have, and I use this just to conceal my dark spots. Actually, I need to buy a new one and everything. Like, what a time to have to buy this. I'm gonna spray my beauty blender with some Sasha Cosmetics finishing spray, Fix It spray. So let's just do that. So yeah, but my sore throat has eased up for like the most part, but I'm still feeling like a kind of tingle. I started to make ginger tea mixed up with garlic, cayenne pepper, and a whole set of things. I bought African sea coconut. I was taking that. I was rubbing down with Vicks because I just didn't understand it. And the thing about it is that the symptoms were not progressing, so there was nothing to really complain about. Like, my symptoms were not progressing into like a temperature and stuff. I was checking my temperature ever so often, and you know, I don't know what was going on with me, but I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't want to go to the doctor because obviously, like, at this point in time, I feel like the doctor is not a place to be going, because people are actually going into doctors with flu-like symptoms, and because of what they're saying it is, the doctors may not think that this is coronavirus. I've been seeing stories of that as well. I've been seeing all kind of stories. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to no doctor. I just go in, and if it's reached a point where I feel like, okay, I need a doctor, I would have gotten a doctor. But at that point in time, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. I'm not going to get no doctor. In case this is your first video, I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder in 2013. And so I know what it's like to be very anxious, especially in the times that we are in right now, where we basically don't know what is going on with the virus. A lot of persons all over the world are dying from the virus. I'm using this brush to blend my foundation. Your immune system had to be on point, basically, for you to fight this virus. And yeah, a lot of people are dying from it, and it is honestly very sad. And it's very easy for people who are like naturally anxious to just get pushed over the edge with this virus. You can't tell people what to post on social media, so I would say, you know, as the person, you have to know what it is you could take and what it is you cannot take. I was staying up and just really investing too much time in the whole corona thing. So it's like, if I invest all my time in this, obviously I'll feel weird. So I had to kind of get some kind of self-control, which is not easy at this point in time because you literally have nothing to do and you're home. What has really helped me now is I have been going on YouTube and I've been watching stuff that has nothing to do with coronavirus, like not a thing to do with coronavirus. Before, I was watching recovery stories, which I'm happy about the recovery stories, but it's like, I needed to stop watching these things on social media and stop researching it and stop going to look for it. Dario was telling me, like, Raenelle, why do you go on social media and look for things that you know is going to basically scare you? Like, why are you doing that? And I'm just like, I cannot help it. Like, I know it makes me nervous and I just can't help it. And then there's this psychic by the name of Sister Devi from Trinidad, and she has predicted a lot of things that come true, and I've been going on her page and I've been really obsessing over this whole virus thing, and I needed to stop. I needed to stop myself before I wrecked myself. Like, it was that bad. I don't do contour and thing earlier, but I see me and Gabrielle had a boot camp and she do a little contour, and I was like, you know, I should try it, but I just feel like I can't really do it. Like, is that contouring? I know she put a little bit here, but she was using a powder. I don't have a powder, and I think they just put like here. Like, one of the things that I have realized about my anxiety is, like, when bad things happen, I completely get so kind of obsessed over those things that I forget all the good things. But you kind of have to look at the positive of the whole coronavirus. Like, look at the positive aspect. All I was doing is looking at the negative, and not a lot of people your age are affected. But when you have anxiety, that's not enough. It's almost like, okay, it hasn't happened to a lot of people who is around my age, but in your mind you think that you could be that possibly the first one. Or not a lot of people might have it in Trinidad, but for me, I could be the first one, you know, like that kind of way. Like you always think you will be the first this and you will be the first that, when in terms of statistics it doesn't really add up. But for you, it don't even have to add up when you have anxiety. Although there are things, positive things we can look at, and look at the recovery rate and recognize that, okay, majority of people are actually recovering, I couldn't ignore the other percentage of people that were dying. And that is the thing that has been on my mind. It's like, yes, it has a high recovery rate, so let's say 100 people have the coronavirus, there could be like about 10 to 15 people that will actually die, which means that the other amount, the difference, is still alive and will recover. That's not enough for me, because it's like people are still dying from it. Yes, it has a high recovery rate, but it has a death rate. I don't care how much it is, I don't care if the recovery rate is higher. The fact of the matter is that people are dying from it, and that is absolutely tragic. So yeah, I've been coping, I've been shifting my focus, I've been watching videos outside of coronavirus topics. If I see a video that kinda is about coronavirus, and I kinda try not to watch it just because of my anxiety. Yeah, I don't know how people do these videos, because I'm so distracted. So, alright y'all, so this is how the look came out. It looks very similar to hers as well, except that my lashes are longer than her own and stuff, but it looks pretty similar. So I really like how this came out. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoy this chit chat, get ready with me, and hopefully this even makes it onto, well, if you're seeing it, it's on YouTube, but usually I do chit chats and they never make it on YouTube, so hopefully you know this one is different. But yes, I just wanted to kind of give you an update on how I am going through this period and how I am coping. And I also want to know how you all are coping as well, so leave me a comment in the comment section, let me know how you all are going. And I mean, I hope everyone is going well. And yeah, so I will see you all in my next video. And of course, if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and also click the notification bell so you all will be notified when I post a video. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Later.